Welcome to Talkpoint, your trusted source for verified, balanced, and fact-based reporting from across the United States and around the world. As international focus continues on the Israel-Palestine conflict, conservative commentator Katie Pavlich has sparked renewed discussion with a statement emphasizing the need for realism in peace efforts. Pavlich argued that Palestinians must recognize that Israel as a nation isn't going away, a sentiment that aligns with long-standing US and Western diplomatic positions on the future of the Middle East. Her comments come as global leaders once again push for a path toward peace amid ongoing humanitarian and political tensions in Gaza and the West Bank. The remarks have drawn mixed reactions, with some describing them as a reminder of geopolitical reality, while others view them as oversimplifying one of the world's most complex conflicts. According to verified reports from Reuters, BBC, and the Associated Press, US officials have reiterated that the ultimate goal remains a negotiated two-state solution, one that guarantees security, freedom, and dignity for both Israelis and Palestinians. This position has been reaffirmed by the Biden administration and continues to serve as the cornerstone of American foreign policy in the region. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken has stated that both sides must engage in meaningful dialogue, stressing that peace cannot be imposed, it must be agreed upon. He added that recognition of Israel's right to exist alongside the right of Palestinians to self-determination remains fundamental to any future agreement. Meanwhile, the situation in Gaza remains deeply challenging. International aid agencies, including the United Nations Relief and Work Agency, reported that humanitarian needs are growing, with infrastructure damage and displacement continuing to strain civilian life. The UN and European Union have urged all parties to uphold humanitarian access and protect civilians. In Jerusalem, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu continues to assert Israel's security control over Gaza and parts of the West Bank, citing ongoing threats from militant groups. The Israeli government maintains the recognition of its sovereignty and security interest is not negotiable. At the same time, the Palestinian Authority based in the West Bank continues to call for renewed international support for an independent Palestinian state based on the 1967 borders. However, internal divisions between the Palestinian Authority and Hamas remain one of the key obstacles to unified representation and peace talks. Across the region, Arab and Western nations have argued to restrain and renew diplomacy. Qatar, Egypt, and Jordan continue to act as intermediaries in direct talks, while the US and EU maintain pressure for both sides to commit to humanitarian and political dialogue. Political analysts note that Pavlich's remarks reflect a broader debate in Western media and policy circles, whether long-term peace depends primarily on recognition and coexistence or on deeper structural changes addressing the cause of conflicts. Experts agree that achieving stability will require political courage from both Israeli and Palestinian leadership, as well as sustained international involvement. The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has reiterated that lasting peace can only be built on justice, mutual recognition, and respect for international law. He warned that without dialogue and compromise, future generations will inherit the same cycle of violence and mistrust that they has shaped by the region for decades. As of now, direct peace talks remain frozen. The focus among international partners continues to be on rebuilding humanitarian access, preventing escalation, and maintaining pressure for negotiation. While commentary like Pavlich underscores the frustration felt by many about the lack of progress, experts caution that words alone will not deliver peace, only sustained good faith diplomacy can. For now, both Israel and Palestine remains at a crossroad, one defined by competing narratives, human cost, and the shared hope the dialogue, not division, will shape the future. This is Talkpoint, bringing you verified, fact-based news from across the United States and around the world. Stay informed, staying engaged, and subscribe for the latest updates on global affairs, US politics, and international diplomacy.